Hey everybody, it's Sleeve, and I'm not in South Jersey. I'm in West Caldwell. And if something looks a little Asian behind you, no, I'm not at a Benihana. I'm at a ShopRite. That's right. I'm going to tell you more about it when we get in there. But before I get in there, how about you hit that subscribe button and comment below. Let me know you did. I'll reply to you as soon as I can. Now, without further ado, let's get into this. And here we see the Japanese pagoda ShopRite. You have an old-fashioned ShopRite sign on the left, and on the right you have the newfangled ShopRite sign. Now the story of this ShopRite begins with Ned Gladstein. He was a big fan of Japanese architecture, and when he had an opportunity to build a new ShopRite in 1969, he incorporated Japanese design themes throughout the store, not just on the outside, but on the inside, as we're going to see. By the way, the ShopRite is currently owned by his daughter, Dara Splendorio. As of 2017, she took over this and the Passaic location. However, this location is going to be replaced. In February, ShopRite of West Caldwell submitted a state flood application calling for the construction of a new ShopRite supermarket in a different location in the city. So we were, again, lucky, kind of like when we caught the Society Hill at Acme. But yes, you walk in here and the Asian influence in the architecture and in the decorations, decor, what have you, is quite prevalent. And honestly, other than a little change to some of the floor tiles in this building, there really hasn't been, yeah, you can see it up there in the produce area. There really hasn't been much done to the building since 1969. And honestly, I kind of like it that way. I mean, it is pretty small. It's only 47,000 square foot. But I gotta admit, this was amazing walking in here. I was kind of laughing a bit as I'm walking through the store because, I mean, the cultural appropriation here on a scale of 1 to 10 was about a 15 and a half. I mean, I'm surprised there aren't any Karens going overdrive here. And they don't really have much of a Chinese walkery, unlike the Zales stores like ShopRite of Lawnside or West Berlin. But they do have a real nice selection of different kind of foods, and cheeses, and baked goods, and everything. I mean, for a tiny store, in comparison to that Acme in Newark that we went to earlier in the day, well, they do a really good job of stocking it with a lot of different stuff. And even though there's a Stop and Shop in the area that's a lot larger, folks rather prefer this particular store because it's low prices and they always have the selection. And you can see the signage has dragons and kind of like mock Japanese script, if you will, in some of the places. And even the tiled backsplash there in the seafood section is pretty Asian inspired. I mean, I could not help but notice how much this place was Japanese inspired. Even you see some of the aisle markers too. I mean, this by far is the most unique ShopRite or most unique supermarket that I've ever seen. And if you get a chance to go out there in West Caldwell to this location, by all means do it. It is a trip, seriously. We're coming around to, you see Japanese words there. You see, come around here at the dairy cases and whatnot. You see the fans, and yeah, you see rickshaws. That's right, a rickshaw in a ShopRite supermarket. If I remember correctly, there's like about 14 aisles in this store. So I'd say this is bigger than the Acme in Middlesex we went to. But at the same time, it's a lot more packed in terms of, they put everything so close together. But honestly, I really had a good time touring this store. It was amazing. I was actually in awe of what they did here. They really have a nice store. And I'm going to be sad when it's replaced, because the replacement store that Dara Splendorio has for this Sunrise Supermarket is more than likely going to be a lot more conventional, not as wacky, if you will. Yeah, at the front end, your eyes did not deceive you. It did say sayonara. I'm surprised that they didn't say Ohio when you walked in, which is Japanese for good morning. Now, about this point, I've been driving a lot, I've been drinking a lot of coffee, so I obviously needed to find a restroom, so I asked this nice associate here for assistance.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have public restrooms, and if so, where?
Go all the way down, those double doors there, right before them, it's on your right-hand side.
Gotcha, thank you, sir.
And with that, I was off to see a man about a horse. I must say, though, overall, it was a really nicely done shopper. I mean, obviously, it's showing its age at 52 years old, but between the friendly associates and how well stocked the place is, plus their low prices, if I lived in the area, I would definitely shop here. But if you don't mind, I need to be excused for just a minute, okay? Okay, finally, found the place. The pause refreshes. Okay, now where were we? You can see these aisle markers over where the ceiling's a little bit lower. And they do a pretty good job of fitting them in there and fitting them in with the decor, of course. The numbers and the little dragons on there. And you have the numbers over there. And I will tell you, it's kind of interesting seeing all the things they have, from pickles and olives to Tupperware to baking to candy. All that in one aisle. I'm not kidding you. It was really interesting. I mean, they have a wide variety of stuff. They just have it pretty much in the relatively small amount of aisles they have as compared to a lot of other stores. It kind of reminded me of the Clayton Acme, how they'd have a wide variety of stuff packed into a small amount of aisles. But I found what I was looking for, and I gotta say, it was not bad, shopping trip overall. If I was a regular shopper of the store, I'd be pretty pleased with the selection and what I can find. Had to give me some orange slices. I love those things. Boy, Mom used to give them to me when I was a little baby, so little kid, I mean toddler. You know what I meant. But yep, time for me to ring up my purchases and head on out. And I'm going to use the self-checkout. I know some people, prefer to have it rung up by a paid cashier, but it's just convenient for me. But to each his own. So even the self-checkouts have that Japanese script on there.
Number 8.
So I'm going to ring the purchases up.
Alright.
And,
Have my price plus.
Wow. I actually was able to leave with a plastic bag.
Wow.
And they got some pictures up of the different store managers and whatnot and everything. It looked pretty nice. And but now it's time for me to get in the car and go home, which is what I did. How about that? Seriously, that's got to be the most interesting ShopRite I've ever been to. And the first one on this channel is not Azaleas. Well, if you like what you're seeing on this channel, like, share, subscribe, comment, ring the bell. Hey, let me know when I'm doing good. I'll do more of it. I promise you that. And until next time, have a great day. Keep on exploring, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now. I can't believe I got in this place.